Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle.
Mr. Rob O'Hara.
Sprite Castle.
I'm late. I'm late. Check one, check two. Oh no. Things have gone terrible. What's going on, everybody? Let me get the chat window open here. Much better, much better. How's everybody doing tonight? It's, boy, am I... I just keep running in here. Hey, everybody. I set the 5-minute countdown timer. Then ran to get a drink of water. And then started talking to my wife. Then went to the bathroom. And then I was like, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. I was streaming. I just keep running in here. Oh my gosh. How's everybody doing? Happy Cinco de Mayo. Hope everybody's having a good Cinco de Mayo today. I have placed an order with my local bartender, so we'll see if my order arrives here shortly. Don't forget to tip your waitress if they bring a drink in. Yesterday was May the 4th, and I talked a little bit about May the 4th and May the 4th be with you on Rando Rob today. You know, there's a lot of people that, a lot of, what would you call them, elite, what would you call that? I don't know. I don't want to call them elite, but kind of like snobby fans of things, you know. You know, what I was talking about on the stream a little bit was how, I mean, as a kid, even as a teenager, like how excited would teenage me have been to think that all over the world, everybody stopped and had Star Wars Day. Like I would have been so excited for that, you know, and now online I see all these people and they're like, well, technically it's not Star Wars Day because technically Star Wars Day is May 25th when the movie was released and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, just let people have their Star Wars Day. Like how bad is it that we can't let people enjoy a day where we all like Star Wars? Is that so wrong? So we've got Star Wars Day and now we have Cinco de Mayo, which if everybody else gets to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, then I get to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. So let's take a look here. Let's move a couple things around. Do a little hachi-machi trickery here on my side. Here we go. Let's take a look and see what we have here going on. I believe now, if this works. And there we go. That's a little off center there. We'll boop, 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 boop. We'll fix that. We'll fix that in post. So, you know, there just aren't that many great games for Cinco de Mayo, but I picked out, you know, this first one that I have picked out here. I picked out 3, actually we'll do 4 different things here tonight. This first one I did not load. I did not test. I read the instructions, and based on that, I thought we would give this a try. So the first game that we have tonight, let's see, is... I found some different drinking games, and Bozo's Night Out is a game that involves, apparently, it's a game where you go to the bar, you drink too much, and you try to get home. This is a game I have never actually played before, but let's check and see what volume looks like here in a minute. Hokuto Force. Hokuto, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hokuto, I don't know. They are a cracking group that is active today. They release... they do a lot of trainers and cheats and things like that. So, hello, Mr. Albright. Hello, Wide World of Retro and Wizard and everybody else, anybody that I missed, Aaron and Jeff and Paul and Mr. Curtis, the whole gang is here. Hokuto Force, a lot of times they take old games and they add different things like documentation or cracks and things like that, and then they re-release them. So press plus or minus for the reader and return to exit. Well, let's go through here. Use joystick in port 2. I guess we could go ahead and make sure joystick is in port 2. It is. Object of this game is to get Bozo safely home, having drunk as many pints of wobble juice as possible. Now, I did read that they wanted this to be about drinking at the pub, and they wouldn't release it because it was obviously a game for kids. So instead of alcohol, he is drinking wobble juice. He may walk either left or right along the street to get to his house, or he may go through Weirdo Park, either as a shortcut or to avoid the hazards of the street. But be warned, the park contains an unbelievable variety of hideous nasties of nightmares intensities, but he may escape them by playing hide and seek around the vegetation. Is that how you spell vegetation? I guess so. He starts with 5 pints and successfully home. He may end the game and record his score in Bozo's famous League of Inebriants, which that's a good word. Or try again with 5 more pints. Failure to get home will result in the loss of pints, and losing all pints will end the game. All right, so pints are lives. This game features state-of-the-art interrupt-driven graphics, split-screen scrolling, with 3D backgrounds and sprites, as well as professional arrangements of well-known drinking tunes. So we're kicking off Cinco de Mayo with a game about getting home after you're drunk, full of professional arrangements of well-known drinking tunes. Avoid bumping into anything inanimate, as this will temporarily increase Bozo's wobble. All right. All right. I have, the problem with USB is great, but I have 90 things plugged into all these hubs and everything else, and then the wires constantly get twisted around. So every now and then I just have to unplug everything and replug it back in. I guess I was supposed to hit space there. Bozo's Night Out +7. So that +7 is they've added 7 things to this. High score saver? I don't think so. Never lose a pint? No. Walk over holes? No. No poison? No. No collision with guys? No. I don't need all these, but I might restart this and turn all these on. Let's just do no to everything. Then at the last one it says yes. You can turn them all on. This is one of those professionally arranged drinking tunes. I don't know this tune. Devised and programmed. Oh, options. 1 player F1, 2 players F3, instructions F5. Well, we already read all the instructions. Well, let's read it. Just see if it says anything different here. By the way, I should tell everyone that I have been having internet problems, and I have reset all my hardware. It's not my computer. It's something with the internet connection to the house. So right before the stream, I reset everything. That's my MIRC window going crazy. And if the stream pauses or something, hang in here because it may disconnect for a minute or so, but I'll still be here. All right, we don't need those instructions anyway. Who cares what all that was? Hey, look at this. Red Stripe Guinness I saw. What are we doing here? All right, let's go here. just want to get started. Alright. Old game, new game fire. That's me. Well, that's me leaving the bar. That's kind of how I'm shaped. Oh, there I am in the doorway. There's a lot of people in the street. Oh, look at that dude. There's a thug there, and there's a lady. Oh, nope. What's that? You're now eligible to join the famous league. Please enter your name. Am I dead already? Oh, maybe I fell in a hole. I'm dead! I'm on MIRC or IRC all the time. Alright, let's start that over. I don't know why I died quite so quickly. Oh, I see. Those are holes there. They open up. Alright. That old lady. Go around the hole. We learned that trick. Alright, so far this is... Now those guys are on my tail. Alright. Dodge them. Oh no! It's like I'm in... Get well soon. I'm in the hospital. I had me a rough night walking home from the pub, love. I got in a rally with a sideways walking gangster. I don't know, what would you call that, Is he like a hooligan? Oh, hooligan. A sidestepping hooligan took me right out. I don't even know what accent that is. I'm just making up an accent. Oh, no. You got me again, love. Oh, get well soon, he said, love. This is terrible. No pints left, so it's game over. This is my new favorite game. I love this game. I like these professionally... it couldn't have just said popular bar tunes. It had to throw in the fact that they were professionally done. Okay, watch out for that hole there. Watch out for... That guy, you know, he kind of looks like a member of the Lollipop Guild with the little... Oh, I know this song. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Alright, we're going in the alley. What do I... Oh my gosh, what a... Jeez Louise, look at that thing. Oh no. The rabbits have come for me. Can I get around them? Oh, okay, I see. I could... This game is great. Am I going down? No. Okay, I'm going like to the left or right, I guess, to cut through. I don't know what that crab-looking monster thing is. I like the rabbits are alright. What am I doing? There's mushrooms. I think I might be on mushrooms. I feel like I'm on mushrooms and playing this game. Can I go through here? Oh, I pressed... What the heck? I just went through there and died? Knees and toes. John Smith, El Flaco. Look at me, I'm working my way up. Yeah, I didn't really fully understand why, I might have had too much to drink to really understand what happened there. Can I just stay in the pub? Can I go back in the pub? Let me back in! Got one more pint, sir! Hey, have another pint! I guess not. I don't know why I determined this guy was British. Oh! I walked right into him. Get well soon! Alright. Well, I could say as far as a drinking, walking home simulator. I'm gonna say 100% accurate. This is literally. Alright, let's watch out for that cop there. I don't have too much luck going in the alleyway. Can I have a drink served? Oh, thank you. Well, hold on. Hey. So, I was going to ask her what's in this. Let's take a look at this. What's in this? Alright, oh, you gotta get it out. Oh boy. Things are going bad on the stream now. Did you do that? Thank you. Oh. Thanks. We've been attacked. We've been attacked by a cat. Oh, let's take a look at this. She said it's red, white, and blue rum with pieces of popsicles in it. Fired. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Whew. Whew. It's like a good Irish woman would make. Oh, okay, where were we? Oh. I guess if you press the fire button, it just ends your game, it seems like, somehow. Maybe that was the run that did that to me. Alright, now we gotta get this guy home. Whew, that's a stiff one. That is a stiff sig. Oh, no, don't come. Oh, you pushed me into the hole. Doesn't that guy look like the guy that says, "We represent the Lollipop Guild"? Okay, so I lost 2 pints. I thought I just, that explains it. I thought every time I lost 1 pint. Excuse me. No, that drink will clean your pipes out. Okay, don't go in there. That was bad news. Watch out for this old lady. I don't feel like an old lady should kill me. I also don't feel like I'm wobbling very much. Oh no. Oh, I got arrested. Now I'm in jail. And that's where you deserve to be. No pints left, so it's game over, bucko. Whew. Alright. I feel like my problem is that I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna follow this lady home. Excuse me, love. Might I follow you? Well, look at that terrible scrolling when she gets into that little buffer area. Alright. Kind of got distracted by looking at all the people there. Professional sound, folks. Professionally done sound. Not amateurs. Cop almost got me. Watch out, copper. Oh, he's coming back. Well, I can't. Oh, is that my house? Oh, that's the jail. I'm guessing. That looks a lot like the jail. Can I go in the jail? What is? Oh, is this my house? It's my house! I gotta find more pie. I did it! I should have went that way the first time. Oh, look, the next night. What kind of guy's drinks, and then does it again the next night. God, free Daniels. Alright, well, that seemed to be easier to go this way. Oh. Just kind of like going with traffic. It seemed like instead of like a salmon swimming upstream. Alright, we're gonna mess with these rabbits and space crabs again. Who has 2 thumbs and drinks too much rum? Alright. Is this like a pitfall shortcut? Yo, lady, you wanna go to the bar? Oh no, she stomped me through the. Oh no. Oh, she stomped my head in. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, but look at all the extra. See, I got all those extra pints from going to my house. I got 5 more pints. Apparently, I'm stealing pints. All right, let's go the other way here. I feel like I'm actually a seasoned professional wobbler. Okay, that hasn't done me any good yet to do that. I'm just watching for people to run into. I want to try something here. Nope. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Boy, she's quick to beat your head in. It's an old lady for you. What if I was trying to help her cross the street? It's a good dream. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. You know, one thing that I used to do, I think Aaron talked about this, mentioned that he had used it, is for a short, I won't say a short period of time, but for a period of time, I was making ringtones and text tones out of the games that I played, that I reviewed on Sprite Castle, and then I just quit doing it. You know, it was one of those things that it just took too much effort. And but Aaron mentioned that he had used one on his phone, and I use one on my phone. I actually use, well, not from that. I think I use a sound from Gauntlet and a sound from Mappy on my phone. But, oh, I got arrested. The Airwolf one. So I'm thinking about maybe doing that again, just doing those in MP3 format. You know, one of the big things about it that was a hassle. Oh, I'm dead. I should have a good high score on that one, though, didn't I? Why did I not get a good high score? Alright. That's enough of that madness, that tomfoolery. But I guess if I just put them out as MP3s, people can do the converting. Because that was the thing at the time, was that I was trying to convert them. See, that's what I like to hear. I think I'll just do them as MP3s, and then, like on the iPhone, I think you have to make them M4Rs, or, I mean, you have to translate them to something else. I had to do that on mine, but, actually, I think in modern iOS, I think you can just select an MP3 as a ringtone, but, yeah, I may go back to doing that, because I just feel like the more Commodore there is out there in the world, the better the world is. Don't you agree? All right, I'm checking my ping times. Let's look at, while this is loading, let's look at what exciting things are happening over on left monitor. All right, connection looks pretty good. That's what's happening on left monitor. And by the way, after we play these games, I think I'm going to go in, I think we're going to do some picture show and tell tonight. So, Tapper. I don't know when this was released, but it was an early release, and I actually have this on cartridge, an actual physical cartridge that I got way, way, way back when. In fact, the cartridge had come apart, and whoever I got it from had drilled 2 holes through it and put a bolt and nuts to hold it together, which is still the way it is today. Let's see. I'm going to guess early cartridge. I'm going to guess we're in port 1. I should not be playing a tap restore for menu. I do not know what key maps to restore in the emulator. That is a good question. I assume it will go back to the menu at some point. Oh, maybe not. All right, we'll be a little quicker on the draw next time. I first played Tapper, I think, on a home computer. I think we had this on the PC Junior, and it's probably the first place I remember playing Tapper. Let's see, 1 for 1 player or 2 for 2 player. We'll do 1 player. We'll do joystick and beginner. Sounds like a good place to start in the world. No, it's not port 1, port 2. Should be pretty simple. Nope, should have got that guy first. I think you should start down here. Oh. These first levels are easy. This is a great game. And it's definitely one of those games that when you play it, I think most people, I know not seem to be doing anything all of a sudden. Well, I beat Tapper. Let's find us a different build of Tapper real quick. I don't really think that one. I loaded it up to see if it worked, and that's as far as I got. Let's do game base. Tapeworm, Tappery, Tapper. Just sent pics you expect to share tonight. Goes with the theme. Did you send them to my phone or to email? I'll see if I can move these over while we're doing stuff here. All right, I'll have to move these. I'll have to move these over. Oh, look how fancy this is for Tapper. All right. Run stop. And run stop is caps lock. That's a nice little loader thing there. Tapper loading 1 minute. This must be the disc version. I think I'm more familiar with the cartridge one that doesn't have loading screens and stuff like this. Unlimited lives, no. Level skip, no. And then it goes right back to this thing. Okay, blah, blah, blah. There we go. Yeah, we go from the bottom up. A little bit better. Uh-oh. I didn't even have to grab it. Okay. Now this should be the bonus thing. All right. Not in that one. Not in that one. Not in that one. Not on that one. Either one or two. All right, it's at number 1. It's in can 1 and never even moved. Wait, was that right? Oh no, I wasn't watching. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if this is the Sprite version or if this is the... Oh, it did say this bud's for you, didn't it? Oh, then I got this stupid thing. It does. This game gets hard real fast. Boy. I went the wrong way. Well, I am terrible at Tapper. I used to be good at Tapper. What happened here? Alright, let's see. Let's get those... Oh, boy, my butt got stuck. I'm not going to help the situation. Boy, did I get the world's record? I don't think so. Oh, it just starts over immediately. I need a... Oh, and that was alright. Alright, on that bonus round. Alright. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it says Mountain Dew. 1. Okay, so it's... Alright, so it's number 4. Oh gosh, I don't know. I thought it was this one. This one's for you. Alright. Where's those cheat modes I needed? Why did I say no to all the cheat modes? Oh, it's in the extra... All right. Okay. Get that one. Get this one. Oh, I didn't get the other one. Apparently, I'm not a good bartender. Okay. Send one to you and your buddy. One to you. Well, let's get these. Ah, why did that guy? I didn't even see that guy. Okay. So there's 2 here. Oh. I tried to get it. Difficulty did ramp up fast, didn't it? All right. Well, I don't like that you have to hit run, stop, restore to go to a another game or to back to the menu. That's cheesy. The next game has 2 events. An event. I know. I think it's affected my reflexes. My reflex. I got to loosen up. Is the thing. Anybody recognize this screen? Eagle Soft Incorporated, ESI, one of the biggest cracking groups of the pinnacle of the Commodore 64's existence. Man, when you load it up, and that was the they had this logo, and then they had the one with the eagle, the bald eagle with the disc in its mouth. When you saw that, you knew that you were getting a classic. Yeah, there were so many games that had this. We'll be playing 2 events tonight on World Games. The first is one that I thought took place in Mexico. Can I not get past this? Thank you. The second is the actual event that does take place in Mexico for Cinco de Mayo. That's good. Let's God, my wife knows how to make a drink. Let's practice an event. Now, you know what? Let's do the first event. This one's the easier event, cliff diving, which takes place in good old Mexico. The Acapulco Cliffs. That's not the name. It's in Acapulco. It's something else, Cliffs. No, there it is. The Cliffs of Acapulco provides the setting for this dangerous sport high on a cliff named La Quebrada. The break in the rocks. Courageous divers launch themselves from a craggy edge towards the crashing surf far below. To avoid the rocks at the cliff base, divers have to jump outward 27 feet during their 18-foot descent. Diver Raul Garcia has taken the leap over 35,000 times. Cabertas is not in Mexico. Let me help this along here for a second. There we go. Now, in this event, which we're just practicing, and the difference on practicing is means we can do it as many times as we want, as we can choose what height here on the cliff. This is the bottom one. We'll just do a big belly flop here, just so you can see how close we are to the water. Oh! Now, this is a very easy event to do, and I believe the points have to do with how close you enter the water to the cliff. So what you have to do is you have to pull down to go from that floaty angle to a vertical angle, hit the water vertical, and then immediately you have to hit left so that, well, I'll show you what happens if you don't hit left. So we will get away from the cliff, go over here, we'll go down, we won't hit left, and our head gets stuck in the ocean floor down there, which is a fault and no points for us. So for a successful dive, we must dive, get away from the cliff, vertical, and then press left to avoid smashing our head, and we get a score of 24. That is out of 100. Now, there's only so much score. Now, the further you go up, you see the flags are changing, getting darker. I don't think they're all darker, because I think the top ones, yeah. But the further up you go, you have to go further out, because if you just go down right here, actually that worked out pretty good. 70, so we're building up our score here. But let me just do this real quick. You'll see what happens if we immediately go. And actually, I don't think I'm high enough to do it. 69, dude. Yeah, this is one of the easiest events in any of the games, in any of Epix's game series. All right, so here we'll go. We'll go straight down. Notice the wind is blowing us, and oh no, we hit the cliff. Not good. 35,000 dives. Yeah, you know, Epix really had their thumb on these little mini games. So we got to go out just a little bit, and we should be able to just miss that. Come up. 85. I think my high is 90, low 90s, maybe 90. So really you could do like a 1-2, like a 1001, 1002. It always kind of, not enough. It reminds me of Hot Dog on Winter Games, you know, where you can do a couple of tricks, but there are no tricks in this. 1001, 1002. Now, oh. No, it's not out far enough. We'll give it a 3 count and try it again. Yeah, there's going to be just a big blood spot on that cliff down there in my head over and over. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. $88. See, we're getting up there. Now, I don't know if you get more points if you don't hold down left immediately. We'll try it. I'll hit, we'll wait a second before I hit left. That's pretty close to the cliff. 87. How could I be better than that? That was perfect. I used to do this as a kid. I'd go, oh, whoa, oh, whoa. Oh, didn't work out so good. I thought it was like a trick. Like, wouldn't you like to see a cliff diver do that? I'd watch that. Whoa, go back out. Go back out. Oh. Who let the guy with the rum in control? Ooh, hoo, hoo. All right, I want a 90 score. Come on, I want to score in the 90s here. 2.5. 1001, 1002, half. Oh, that's going to throw me right back on the cliff. All right, got to get a little further out. And you notice there's that wind speed up there. And so I believe it changes. Yeah, it changes a little bit. See, that one only has like 3 little arrows there. $81. Yes, Fiendish Freddy. Oh no. No, no, no. Get away from there we go. Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll, Larry. Oh no. And it didn't go so well. Alright. Let's get out just a little bit. 1. See, I'm not even getting out. How can I be no Acapulco cliff diver if you won't get away from the cliff, you dum-dum? Can I make myself go over? Let's try this. Oh yeah, I kind of did make myself go over a little bit. Maybe that's what I was supposed to be doing all along. Alright, what's this? 90? 91! Alright, we can quit. 91. It's a world record. We're now leaving Mexico. We're going to hop on the plane and we're going to go back to an event that I thought took place in Mexico in my head when I was thinking about this game, but it turns out it is the event that takes place in the United States, but it is southern United States, so I will give that. I think it's on side B. This is with the instructions. Yeah, once he gets his head in there, I'm going to do some spine straightening on that dude. Here we go. Bull riding is the most dangerous event in rodeo, a sport born over 100 years ago in the American West. Rider, blah, blah, blah. So this is one of the mini games that if you didn't know how to play it, it seemed impossible. I mean, how, you really had to have the instructions and read how to do it. If you didn't, you just downloaded the game, then it's impossible unless you know what the controls are. I like to think that I had a never-ending number of divers on that event. Cinco de Mayo. Ho, ho, ho. All right, so Ferdinand is the easiest bull here. Now let me show you what happens if you just press the button and start this event. You immediately die. And so you can try like moving the joystick in different directions, this and that, and you immediately die. So here are the controls for this event. You have to hold your joystick in the direction that the bull is going. So if he's going to the right, you have to hold the joystick to the right. Now, at random times, the bull will spin around in a circle. While the bull is spinning, you have to pull down. And you got to catch it before about the second frame of animation, or he will throw you off. Now, you don't know how many times he will spin, but eventually he will straighten out again. You have to immediately change the joystick back to the direction he's going, or it will also throw you off. It's very hard because it happens very fast. Fortunately, my reflexes have been raised to superhero-like speed and timing, thanks to this giant thing of rum my wife brought me for Cinco de Mayo. All right, let's see if I can do this. All right, hold to the right, down. Oh, no, you switched to the left, and I was still holding down. Let's try it again. Almost made it 2 seconds. All right, to the right, down, left. Nope, too slow. 1.86. What's that? What happened? Oh, I let off holding right. I almost made it I almost made it to 4 seconds. I made it over 3, I should say. There we go. So I'm holding right, down, left. Oh, left too slow. Right, down, left, left. Oh, I didn't do left fast enough. 4 seconds. By the way, this event only goes to 8 seconds. Right. Oh, what happened? You know what? I hit diagonal. Diagonal kills you as a bull rider. You got to be very exact. Right, down, right, down, right, down. I hit right too early. This event's hard. But you can see how difficult it would be if you didn't have the instructions. What I do is I watch the bull's head. Eight seconds. There you go. And that was a very cheap one because did you see how long he went in a straight line? And my score wasn't very high, not because of anything I did, but because the bull didn't didn't switch. All right. Let's go to Ferdinand. Elmer, Bob, Tornado, Earthquake. And then there's a joystick in port 2, so your friend can try to throw you off. Let's not go all the way down here. Let's go to the middle. Let's go to Bob. Let's see what we can do here. Oh. Now what he did was, when he pauses, I think you have to also either press the button or press the other direction. I don't even know what I did wrong. He's doing a different move that I don't know how to... Oh, I guess when he bucks you up, you got to press the other direction in the air to stay on. Well, my technique of only watching his head no longer works if I have to if I have to do that too. Well, this is bullfighting. Or not bullfighting, bull riding. See, I was thinking it was bull riding or bullfighting in my head, and that's why I was looking it up for Cinco de Mayo. Boy, I want to play that Bozo drunk game. I like that game. That was pretty fun. But what I'm going to do here, if this works, and it never seems to work, is, nope. Here. All right, let's see. Maybe it'll work. All right, this is working. So, for Cinco de Mayo, we played we played 4 games, drinking fun games. And what I wanted to do is jump over to some pictures from this was our vacation that we went on many years ago. When is this vacation? This is from 2009, I think. Yes, when I went to a cruise to Mexico. Now, a lot of these I'm going to jump through here because I didn't have time to pull out the ones I wanted to pull out. This is not Mexico. This is Galveston, Texas. And my kids were like, all right, we made it to the ocean. We don't need to go on the cruise. I was like, no, we got a whole vacation plan. But they would have been super happy to just hang out on the Galveston beach. But that was not the excitement of the vacation. This is the hotel. If you've never been to Galveston, this is the hotel. And look, it's got that pool, and then there's the ocean behind us. Of course, you notice the water in Galveston is disgusting. And that's not a personal attack on Galveston or Texas, but it is, there's not just cruise ships, but all these oil tankers and stuff. Like when you go out there in the water, first of all, it's brown. I'm going to go back just so you can see. I mean, you can see the color of the water there. And there'd be like oil slicks coming in. You'd tell the kids, get out, here comes the oil slick. So the pool at the hotel was much nicer than the water over there at the ocean. But this is when we went over to the dock. This is the cruise ships coming in to pick everybody up. This is a lady playing piano on the cruise ship. Now, if you've ever been on a cruise, or never been on a cruise, I should say, once you board, you can't go to your room. They don't have the rooms ready. They take everyone's luggage and move it to the room, so you're kind of stuck. And this was our very first cruise, so we didn't really know the game of how to do things. Now, what you should do, and what we learned, is you should wear your bathing suit onto the cruise ship, and then you could go swim while everyone else is waiting to get their luggage delivered to their room. So this is a very unhappy me waiting. I want you to look at this face. Finding out that we couldn't go to our room for many hours and having 2 small children. I mean, that's how happy that made me. That was a good time. All right. But there was one event. This is us waiting to get into our room. I mean, it was just a long thing. But this room was, we had a deck on the outside of our room. Now, the other thing that we learned that we have since adjusted is that we got a room that had 2 queen-size beds, one for us and one for the kids. And you have 57 days on a cruise. I know, look at that, dark beard, dark hair. But we got one room that had all 4 of us in the room, and that was terrible. And now we get 2 rooms, one for the kids and one for us. I mean, this is what the room looked like after 4 hours of us being in the room. So let me get to a couple of fun things. This sums up. This is my wife after we finally got to the room, and then this is what my kids look like, just with drawings on their faces. Let's see here. So this we still haven't left. We're still, but this is the dock or the deck that attached to our room. This is the I've got a better picture of this, but this is like the central plaza of the cruise ship. They have these huge glass elevators, and you can see all the different floors and stuff. This is us sitting out on the deck eating cruise food, because what else is there to do on a cruise ship? We've been on 4 cruises, 1010. Well, you probably know this from listening to the show. We've been to Cozumel twice, Hawaii once, and Alaska once. And we had a Alaska cruise scheduled last year for our 25th anniversary, and then it all got canceled. So this is us roaming around, me and the kids on the deck, waiting for things to open and for stuff to do. This kind of dates this picture. I brought my GPS with me, and once you leave the shore, it just kind of turns blue, and that was it. So that was, then it says acquiring signal the whole rest of the trip. By the way, these birds follow you because people feed the birds from their decks. And so the birds, the seagulls, will follow you for miles out into the ocean in hopes that you will hold things up and feed them. This is a kind of a better shot. This is probably from the inside of the elevator looking out at some of the decks inside the cruise ship. They're just absolutely massive if you've never been on one. Somebody's ready to swim. So this is kids swimming at the pool. I like that sign that says 1 foot deep and then no diving if you need to be told that. Not the brightest. This is me and my mom's husband. We went on the back. I think I just got either my iPad or my Android tablet. I think I probably just got my iPad, and so I did a bunch of reading on the cruise. Anyway, I'm jumping forward here. And this is a giant chess set that was on the deck, and my kids would just take the pieces and run away. And I was like, no, people are playing chess, guys. You can't, you can't just steal the pieces, but they would just grab pieces. But yeah, this is one of my favorite pictures of us getting ready to go, getting ready to board Mexico. I hope that I'm back live. I hope you can see me now. Let's see here. So this is us getting ready to go. This is us going on this is the ship. This is the Three Amigos restaurant, which I bought a hat from that says El Guapo. And so I said at the beginning of the stream that I've been having some cable issues, so I was hoping that it would hold together for one single stream, but it doesn't look like it could hold together for an hour. It's been super annoying over the past week. But you can see, if you're familiar with the movie Three Amigos, you can see there's the Three Amigos Cantina. This is in Cozumel. There's the red the World War II plane up there. There's all kinds of stuff from the movie surrounds that place. There's my kid with a fake donkey outside the restaurant. But we're getting out. This is the information booth to take us on our day's excursion. And the day's excursion was to go see Aztec, maybe Mayan temples. And I was super excited. To see it. And we looked at a brochure. It looked really cool. And I was just really thrilled to do it. And so, anyway, this was the beginning of the tour. And it's hard to tell here. But they took us all into this indoor bunker thing. And there was no air conditioning. And they were like, oh, sorry, we don't have air conditioning. And yes, they are all recorded. It'll go on to YouTube later on. And anyway, it was like 110 degrees in this room. I mean, it was just absolutely awful. And you can see those people are sweating, and they were like, oh, the air conditioner just broke yesterday. And then we talked to somebody, and they said, no, there's just no air conditioning here. They just tell tourists that. I mean, you can see everybody in this place is just sweating. And this was the pre-tour meeting where they talked to everybody about what was going to be on the tour and what the Mayan ruins looked like and everything. and what we were about to see. And so this is just some different artwork from the ruins. And eventually they took us outside, and I want you to look down at this set of ruins here. This is obviously from very far away picture of this temple. But then I want you to take a look at the next picture here. And that's the temple with people standing next to it. So we did not book a tour to go look at the actual temples. We booked a tour to go look at miniatures of the temples. The temples were set up like a miniature golf course. And you could walk from temple to temple. And I'm telling you, in the picture, they looked full size. I mean, look at the trees down there, right? So not only did we somehow book a tour to go look at miniatures of ancient temples, it was also outside over 110 degrees. The cruise, the people from the cruise left and came back with umbrellas for shade, and later gave us free drinks. So these are the umbrellas. You can see that they gave us for shade because it was so hot. This one lady fainted. She passed out. So this is us walking around looking at temples that are not as big as they appeared on the brochure. And we made many Stonehenge jokes from Spinal Tap that day. Look at that temple. I mean, look at the people in the picture. Yeah, I mean, it was just, I mean, the people, they showed the picture and you're like, oh, look at all the tourists, but then look at the people that are there. It's so ridiculous. And so, yes, this is a replica of, I think, the capital city, Mexico. Now, they began just putting out mixed drinks like margaritas, and we're like, hey, we're giving away free drinks today because it's so unbelievably hot. I'm pretty sure at least Mason and maybe not, yeah, that would have been funny if somebody had just fallen on the temple. But I'm pretty sure Mason is drinking a real margarita here. I think he just went to the table and got a real margarita. So this is the lady saying, no, everybody loves the small temples. I don't know why people are upset that the temples are so small. There's Mason just slugging away at his margarita there. There's me and my margarita. I mean, they were just doing anything they could do to get people to not die from the heat. So that was one day on the cruise. And you know what? There was one other event. This is my wife. She has not been in a pool here. This is just sweat from walking around these stupid miniature temples. It was so stupid. But I do want to get to a picture. This is Chankanaab, which is a private resort. Not a resort, but it's a private beach. So if you live in Cozumel, you can't go here. This is owned by the cruise industry. So you have to be on a cruise and book one of these things to go here. Not that it's some exquisite thing or whatever, but they were just different things you could do here. There was a beach. There were some different things. And they had a dolphin show, and I was very excited about the dolphin show. And before we went, I read this thing, and it was like they are so terrible to the dolphins, like they beat the dolphins and all that. And I was like, you know what? I just can't do that. We didn't do the dolphin thing. I just felt like I couldn't contribute to that. Now, you see these guys. I mean, I'm sure you've all been to a Mexican restaurant, and you've had the musicians come around and sing. And then, of course, in true fashion, they won't leave until you tip them. They don't play a song and want to tip. They just won't go away. You give them $1, $5, whatever, and then they move on to the next table. These guys followed us all over the island. I mean, literally, I paid these guys 5 times. Yes, yeah, mariachi. That's a word I was looking for. So this was just in an area where this was not, I mean, I think this was a restaurant, but I don't think we were eating at this point, but we did eat. And that's the other set of pictures I wanted to show you. Now, this is the outdoor restaurant. I have more pictures of this in a minute, but literally, they've got tables out there on the sand, and it was really a cool experience until the end. But this is, goes right out into the ocean. Now this little bay thing here, we went out. The kids went out because it's very shallow. It's like 3 or 4 foot deep, and we went out there, and you could see how it's kind of surrounded all the way around by those rock walls. Those rocks are covered in crabs. And so you couldn't like lean up against the rocks or whatever because there were little baby crabs everywhere. It was really, really strange. And I don't think I got any pictures of the crabs, but it was just hundreds of crabs everywhere. This is looking back, onto the little restaurant. But it was a nice day. It was a nice break from everything. I mean, that right there sums up, pretty much the whole vacation. That's what you're paying for. To go out. And, of course, I was like, is there any shade and Wi-Fi? That was all I cared about. She was like, look at that view. I'm like, yes, it's a view of me not being on the internet. It's terrible. Get me away from here. There's a little boat or a dock thing out there that you can swim out to and jump off, This is the little bay thing that had all the crabs in there, The kids had a good time. So this is the restaurant that we came back and we ate at, and I'm trying to find so it was like the best authentic Mexican food, and they were like, oh, do you want drinks? You want this? You want that? And the guy was like, do you want guacamole? And my wife says, yeah. And then the guy came out and he made guacamole. It was that kind of thing, and Mason got nachos with cheese. This is Mason's phase where he would only eat, plain things or whatever. It was just fantastic meal, and of course you could hear the ocean, and it was just wonderful. And at the end of the meal, and look, there's the mariachi guys. They're following us around. It's the same guys, And at the end of the meal here, the waiter comes out and he's like, is there anything else that you want? And we're like, nope, we're good. And so he's like, okay, I'll bring you the bill. And the menu had no prices on it. It had nothing on there. And so he says, I'll bring you the bill. And he comes out and he hands me the bill. And I look at the bill and my wife looks at me. She's like, what's wrong? And I said, I want you to get the kids and I want you to leave. And she says, why? I said, because this bill is $550 and there's no way we're paying it. So you guys leave and I'll either talk down this bill or I'm going to make a run for it, but we're not paying $550 for lunch. And so my wife, my wife would never skip out on a bill. I wouldn't really either, but I was like, I'm not paying $500+ for lunch, And so I'm just staring at this thing and I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't even have $500 on me, And I'm staring at this and the waiter guy comes over and he goes, oh, senor, did you want that in dollars? And I'm like, oh, is this in pesos? He's like, yeah. I go, yeah, can I get it in dollars? And so he goes, sure. And he comes back. It was like $20. It was $20 for all that food and the drinks and the beer and everything. And I was like, thank God I'm not going to jail. Because there's no way back then I might have been able to outrun a waiter guy. I don't know. But I could outrun those mariachi guys back then. But, yeah. So there was no jail time. I think I gave the guy $40. I was so happy. I was like, just keep it. I was saving this for bail money. This is us heading back to the ship at the end of the first day. This was us. We thought it would be a really funny idea when the ship left to get up on the very top of the front. We could see everything and feel the wind. Well, it turns out that's also where the giant foghorn thing is or whatever that they shoot off when they leave. So it went off and all of us crapped our pants because it was so loud. But that's a good picture from the front bow. So that is me and my Cinco de Mayo bartender. So, and there are a million more pictures in here. But and by the way, this is the dock that goes from the cruise ship all the way to the port. And they say, hey, we're leaving at like 4:00. Don't be late. And then they wait like, a minute and then they leave. And so if you go on the top of the cruise ship, you could sit up there and watch people with like bags of souvenirs just running all the way down this top, like, wait for me, on the boats, like, blowing their horn and stuff. So it was, that was entertaining to watch. We figured that out. This is really the only way to play bingo is with a drink in one hand. That's a good way to play bingo. This is, I don't even know why we're going into all this. Those were the stories I wanted to tell. This is, you could just call your room and be like, hey, will you bring me a bunch of sushi? They go, sure, no problem. So anything you want on a cruise ship, they'll just kind of make it happen. Those are towel animals that the guy that did our room left for Morgan each night. There's the cruise. They were doing some kind of song and dancing. This is a mini putt golf course on the top of the boat. And the kids went up there and they played mini putt all day. That was a fun day. Of course, the wind was blowing like crazy, so it was impossible to do to get a straight shot. But that was fun. But I wanted to find one more. By the way, I wanted to really show this for my Commodore fans, especially if you've ever played Paradroid. I never realized this until I saw this, and I was like, whoever played Paradroid obviously has been on a cruise or is familiar with ships, because if you look at the way, that top picture there where it has the different levels and it shows where the elevators go to or whatever, it looks exactly like Paradroid. So whoever designed Paradroid, Andrew Braybrook, has obviously either been on a cruise or had seen pictures like this, because when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's just like Paradroid. It makes perfect sense. This is the arcade. The arcade was terrible. There just wasn't that much to do. Then again, you're going on a cruise to Cozumel, so I'm sure they don't. There's Fast and Furious. There's Mario Kart. There were some shooting games. It was the kind of stuff you got in the 2000s. It was very exciting if you saw another ship on the water. This is the captain's dinner. They took pictures of us and sent us pictures, You didn't know about Paradroid till 2 years ago. Paradroid is a classic, man. Look at that. There's maracas. Everybody's got to come back from Cozumel with a pair of cheap maracas and a scoop the ball in the scoop hand thing. I'm sure those are a couple bucks each. I am not even good. This is like a fancy dining room that we went to one night. There's me with a drink. I wonder how many pictures there are of me with drinks in my hand during this whole vacation. I bet a lot. I bet a lot. You know what? That looks like a good spot to end it on. So, happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody. Happy Cozumel Day. I hope everybody did something fun for Cinco de Mayo. By the way, I didn't know it was Cinco de Mayo until about 10 this morning, and then someone I don't watch Trailer Park Boys, so I don't know. So we did have to do the thing where we ate with a random couple, and the random couple owns a country bar. So, this is literally a cruise that could be anybody from the country that could have gone on, and the people that we sat with were also from Oklahoma and own a country bar. And but it's far away. It's in southeast Oklahoma. Actually, it's in Durant, and it's like 4-hour drive from here. We always say, hey, one of these days we're going to drive down to that bar and surprise them and be like, hey, remember us from the cruise? But we've never done it, mostly because I don't want to go to a country bar and go sit down. But hey, to everybody that tuned in this evening, I hope that you all have a great Cinco de Mayo. If you have not celebrated, go fix yourself a drink. And I don't know. I don't really know other ways to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Just having some rum. I think it's probably a good celebration. So I released a episode of You Don't Know Flack on Monday. I released an episode of Sprite Castle yesterday, and I have another episode of You Don't Know Flag that will come out either tomorrow or Friday. So I was a little backloaded, but everything should be caught up today. So, oh, thanks, man. Yeah, the Monday You Don't Know Flag was about garage sale day and how much fun. My neighborhood has had a garage sale day since I was 5 years old, and so it was all about how much fun it was as a kid, and then of course now it's kind of the people that used to organize it, run it, have passed away, and so it's kind of a bummer at this point, but this year was kind of a flop. And then yesterday for Sprite Castle, we did Gauntlet. And so we did some of that on the stream yesterday, which was fun. And tomorrow's You Don't Know Flack, or it could be tomorrow, it could be Friday, is all about modems and a bunch of the different modems that I've owned over the years and different fun that we had moding stuff. Well, and I would pick up the garage sale day ball, but I don't live in the neighborhood anymore. My dad does. So that's going to be somebody else to have to carry that flag. So anyway, thank all you guys for coming in. I hope everybody has a good Cinco de Mayo, and I will be talking to you all soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.